Yo, 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 yo.
So typically as a freshie, I mean, it's almost always a good idea to just try to talk to people because first of all, you never know who it's going to be. But second of all, you just make a quick friend and
Yo,
then,
yo, yo, yo.
you know, use them how you want them
Yo,
to.
yo, yo, yo.
Be a good ally. Stick with them. Send them in as
What's up,
bait.
brother? Friendly?
Running around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do.
I just
Wanna
got
get-
this pipe.
You want to go hit that millie over there?
The ones over there?
Yeah, there's a little military base over here.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah, so one of the things I'm doing here is we're heading into a more dangerous area, so I know that people could just attack you at random, so I bring in this pipe guy because I'm going to let him wander around and
There could be some people here, so be careful.
I'll knock him dead. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
also right there, I just love this guy's personality. So when you talk to people, sometimes you find a nice sort of a clown that's going to work out well later.
Oh, hello. I can hear you. Friendly. Friendly.
Oh, he's behind us. He's behind us.
Hey, what's
Who's
up,
over
guys?
there? Oh.
How's it going, gentlemen?
Jeez.
Don't jump.
Damn.
Don't jump.
Yo,
Not worth it.
You guys headed?
what's your name? I don't know. We don't. There's an airfield over yonder.
Yeah.
Down
People-
yonder, go about 2 cms that way, as far as you can see, and then as far as you can see again, be an airfield.
Be wearing that
You have
ski
to
cap
walk
for it,
so
man.
far
It's
you-
hot as
you
balls
think
out
it's
here.
a joke.
Behind you.
So yeah, we run into these three guys, freshies with nothing. But again, another opportunity to kind of just potentially use people or keep an eye on them for information.
What's your guys' cannibal shack? You see a bunch of human meat up there.
So a bit later, we arrive at the airbase, and what do you know? Some guests arrive.
Oh, there's the three guys to our right.
Yeah, we're lighting off fireworks and shit.
Not a lot.
Yeah,
At least we sure. Not a. Hello,
Hello.
gents. How we doing? We good?
we're good. We're good.
Were they? No, we're the guys that you met the second one.
We're
Hey,
good,
so-
brothers. We're good.
Yeah, you have. a
Hell
good
yeah.
one. Good, good, good. Nice hat.
Oh. Back in.
Got a nice backpack here.
So typically, this is a situation where it's probably going to get a little bit hairy later on because there's 2 of us, 3 of them. But again, keep an eye on them. Let it play out. See what happens later.
Zombie is crazy.
Fuck.
Yeah, maybe one of these guys has a soda.
I found a water bottle.
We probably could take them 2-on-3. We got weapons. Get a press vest. If we really have to do it, we'll resort to it. Resort to violence. There they are on the left. Definitely got some more shit. Yeah, maybe we go around to the right and hit some of the containers back here.
Yeah. Better chance. Do you want this BK or SG5K?
Yeah, sure. I'll take both actually if you don't want. If you don't want either. I have nothing but a 45.
Yeah, I don't think they had shit for ammo, but. And, I got a hip pack if you want it.
Alright, let's go inside. I can load this up actually.
So now, you know, we're fighting off hunger and thirst, and we also
Need a
now have
knife or anything?
guns. And the situation
Yeah,
has
if you
changed.
have one.
We can hear fighting in the distance, which is probably the 3 buddies we saw earlier. But now would be a time to
Does the
start
fight-
prepping
is that
for
from
it.
behind us?
Yeah.
Now, DayZ is a survival game, so you always want to be thinking ahead of time, planning what's going to happen if you see him. Are you fighting? Are you talking? What's going to happen? Now that we have guns, the situation has changed, and we also hear gunfire. I'm throwing the smoke here just to kind of like create a distraction. Again, if they see it in the distance, they might come over, explore it, just take their mind off what's going on. So a lot of times I find a smoke grenade, I just chuck it because it might never get used anyway.
I threw a smoke just to distract a little bit.
What's up?
I threw that smoke back there just to distract a little bit. Alright, I think I see a body. It might be a zombie in front of the ambulance.
Of course, like a moron, I'm on Whisper here for quite a while, which is always brutal because the guy's not actually getting any of my comms here.
Be running into our buddies soon.
Unless I'm standing right next to him, so always check your Whisper status.
Do you have a saline bag?
No, I have blood that I collected for myself.
I got a 2 circuits.
Okay, I see him. They're aiming at us. I think they're aiming. They're in the middle area. Look like they might have been aiming us.
I
We
am
don't have
still on
range,
Whisper,
though.
and he probably did not get any of that,
Yeah.
except for when
Or
I'm standing
left,
right
because
next to
We
him.
can try these buildings on the right. Yeah, there's a dead player, zombie.
Yeah, maybe it's better to go out back here. The helmet.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what they're shooting at.
Yeah, I don't hear return fire.
Right,
Dead zombie.
there's a lot of dead zombies out there.
Whenever you hear gunfire in the distance, it's actually a great thing because, first of all, it gives you information
It's
about
just
where
shooting
somebody is,
zombies.
and it also distracts everyone else, so they also know too. But it's a good time to be decisive, make a decision, like grab some cover, eat some
Have to
food,
ambush them over here if they come.
repair, do something while people's attention is elsewhere.
How many bullets you got for the AUG?
Let's see. Not, uh, the building with the yellow tent in it?
Is that where they went?
Yeah, there's a building with a yellow tent that looks like it's inside of it.
Yeah, it's
There.
medical. There's another cold over here.
There's 2 stupid things going on here. One is I'm still whispering. The other is somehow my Windows settings got set to mono when I was changing some audio settings, and I actually can't tell where gunfire is coming from. So I keep asking him, like, where is it coming from? Where is it coming from? But that's because my headphones weren't working.
The hangar across from us. 1v3.
In the ATC? Sounds like they're down by the beach, maybe.
At the hangar crossmost, running to the left.
Maybe they're fighting somebody else.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What do you think? Should we third party it?
Yeah, I'm at red, so I mean,
Let's go. Oh, they're in the bunker. They're in the bunker. You got that flashbang?
So this is a bit of a desperation push here. I know this
Yeah,
guy's
they're
dying.
down in the bunker. You get that flashbang ready.
And usually what I do is if somebody is on their last legs, and even if they're my teammate, you kind of just let them go in first. Let them take the shots, get the information, play a little selfish, but that's DayZ.
Up, he's up, he's up, he's up. Building behind us, I think. Might still be in the bunker. He's shooting at you?
yeah.
The bunker. You chuck the flash. Might still be down there.
Now I know pushing this bunker is absolute suicide. I mean, you are in a horrible position if you're up top trying to push down into it. So I know that, so I kind of wait a little bit.
Wow, holy fuck.
Now, as expected, my buddy just runs in and just immediately gets tapped. So I know there's a guy down there. I kind of shoot as a reflex move, but I'm already planning my speech here because I know this is a horrible position.
Down to me and you, bro. We could talk this out. All of our friends are dead. Wanna talk it out?
I don't know, man.
It's down to me and you. There's like 8 dead bodies up here. We could split the proceeds.
How can I trust you, though? How can I trust you?
I'll put my gun away. Guns away. Guns away.
Okay, wait, let me, 1 sec.
We could team it up and carry on from here. There's a lot of loot to split here, but it's no point
Alright,
fighting.
I got my gun. I got my gun, okay.
Alright, you're good.
I'm
You're
trusting
good.
you, bro.
You're good.
Okay?
You're good. What's your name, bro?
Nick, and you, I dropped everyone here, dude.
Alright, I won't shoot. Is there anybody, you got a friend in here?
I hope, bro, come. No, he got killed, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's a lot of people up, a lot of bodies up
Alright,
there.
I trust you, man.
Alright.
Don't fucking disappoint me, please. No,
Dude,
I won't too.
I need a buddy too, so it'd be stupid of me to do that.
Alright, let's get the loot
Alright.
going and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's do these guys here. But you made a lot of noise though, so be careful.
So this is yet another example of why talking it out versus kill on sight or just engaging in combat is superior, because first of all, if you just go for it, you can make an ally, you get all the loot, you're still alive. I mean, I could be fighting this guy in this bunker from the top,
There's
and there's
some
no point.
to the left here.
Also, somebody else, the third party, could be on their way. There's a lot of bodies, a lot of sounds, so there's absolutely no
I'll get the
reason
loot down there, okay?
to go after this guy. Just team up with him. Your buddy's dead. Who cares? Move on. Sure, I could avenge his death, but I'm still alive.
I guess we could check that little hut thing, but I don't think it spawns anything good.
Nah, I went to check it out like yesterday and it was completely not worth it. Too far.
Yeah, then we got that like a little oasis, and then we head kind of like to the middle of the map.
Yeah, we should do that. There's like tents next to the radio tower that we can loot.
Yep.
We need a sniper. Over there, there's sniper spawns.
Yeah, we definitely. I have a scope so I can see, but that's about it. I got a PSO.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can't fight out here. We're gonna be screwed. Gotta check some hunting stands for rifles.
So here we are further into the map. I'm still alive. I got another friend. All the same principles apply. I could use this guy any way I want as a friend.
This is the part where I usually get sniped here.
He's giving me
Okay.
information. Plus, if you're just really
saying.
friendly, people give you stuff, or they do things for you, as you'll see in a couple minutes.
Yeah. Also, I would probably dump that scarf. This is a hot map. You're gonna lose your thirst faster because you're gonna get heated up.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, like anything warm, you just gotta get rid of it.
I'll look cool, man.
I
That's the
know
thing.
it does, but you could look cool dying, or you could look shitty living.
Yeah. Can cook the food here if you want, like quick.
Is there a stove there?
Yeah.
So this guy ends up cooking all the food. He does all the work. He gets all the fire ready.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah,
While I
we'll
kind of
do
sit in
that.
the side in the bushes out of
Yeah.
cover.
Do you have matches or anything?
And he kind of takes all the risk.
No,
So
I'll
again,
go
yet
get some
another
work.
way to get an ally.
Yeah. Take it.
Shortly later, we find a heli crash. Nobody's there.
Take the R12.
But I find one of my favorite items, a ghillie. Now that guy ended up disconnecting, so I kind of went on my own way. Went over this little industrial section here. Using the ghillie in the woods is great, and I stumble upon another guy. Now here's a very interesting situation where I'm kind of deciding and indecisive about whether to talk or to shoot this guy. And you'll see what ends up happening in this situation. So I end up completely losing track of this guy. I'm not sure where he is. He could be in one of the huts right in front of me. Not really sure, but I end up pacing around and finally find him later on again, but he's far away. So I had a chance to talk to him, but I didn't. And now I'm kind of stalking him, but it's getting awkward because he's farther away. There's zombies around me. And again, I could have just talked to him. And if we get into a fight, we get into a fight. But now I'm kind of like pacing around. And, being indecisive like that kind of doesn't pay off. The other interesting thing here is that I'm in complete stealth mode, and I'm carrying a VSD, but it is not suppressed. I only have one shot, and actually I have almost no bullets at all. So I don't know what I'm thinking here, but I'm actually considering shooting this guy, and he's across the map, and the VSD is extremely loud. And again, this is like a situation where if you just talk to the guy, you don't get into these like horrible, like, should I do it? Should I not do it? Now I'm going to cause a ruckus. And sure enough, watch what happens here. This has become an absolute disaster. First of all, I made a ton of noise. Now I got zombies all over me. I'm sprinting through the middle of the map, also attracting even more. I don't know if the guy's dead because I had to run so far to get to him. Now I sprint up here to find that he's actually trying to log out, which is really funny. I'm assuming that's what he was doing. And look at this. This is just unfolding into an absolute nightmare of a situation. If there's somebody nearby, I am screwed. So here I am wasting ammo. Don't even know what this guy has. End up looting him. He doesn't have much. All that just because I could have just said, like, hey dude, how are you doing? And maybe even had another teammate. Maybe he just gives me stuff, we leave. Now I waste all this stuff and eventually get out of there. But geez, what an absolutely horrible decision. Alright, so I end up getting out of there and make it out with my life. It's daytime now. I still got the ghillie on, which is a ton of fun. But you'll notice I still have 0 bullets for the VSD. So here I am scoping in. Couldn't even shoot somebody if I wanted to. But with the ghillie on, it's a lot of fun because you can kind of creep around camps and areas. So kind of deciding on whether or not I'm going to go in to the little Millie medical area up ahead. And again, what unfolds here is purely decision making. When you have the ghillie on, you are pretty much invisible. I don't have the head piece, but there's pretty much no chance these guys see me. The thing about the ghillie is you have to trust the ghillie. Like, basically let it do all the work. You're going to see here that this guy turns around and he's facing directly at me and he's kind of scoping in for a while. And I'm actually kind of panicking because I think he sees me. But then I'm thinking there's no way. And you kind of just trust the ghillie and you'll see that he kind of moves on. Alright, moving on here. My favorite thing to do is just to creep around and stalk people that are inside of a camp, knowing that I could potentially ambush them on the way out. Still have the ghillie, making my way up, and we'll watch how this unfolds. we get a random wolf encounter here, and this is either going to be a complete disaster or it's going to be in my favor. I'm not quite sure, because if they're on me, I'm going to have to run and shoot, so I gotta blow my cover and have to reset. But if they're on them, and what do you know? These wolves are heading straight into the camp. That is what I love to see. I have the element of surprise. Everything's in my favor right here. And I open with one of the dumbest moves you can possibly open with, which is open fire, machine guns with zombies all around, inaccurate weapon, and boy was that a horrible choice. So in that situation, first of all, that was such a horrible choice because I blow my cover. You always want to open suppressed. I have a Colt that does have, I believe, a couple bullets in it, or the MK here. The Colt, I could have easily capped one of those guys with a headshot. If I lined it up, they were standing still. One of them would be dead right now if I opened with that. Not to mention the zombies wouldn't be on me. And also, just straight up, that takes one of the 3 guys down. So this is essentially a 1-on-3. And just when you think you have your total cover, so this situation went so in my favor to unbelievably out of favor. Now it's kind of even because they're stuck in there, but I'm running around like an idiot, shooting zombies, making loud footsteps. The wolves end up getting on me somehow, but either way, I can't resist going back in for another attempt. One quick point I want to make here is I pull out the Colt because people completely underestimate pistols. Generally speaking, if you can get a headshot off, and even a suppressed headshot, you can take somebody down. So even if you have a loud rifle here, which I don't, it's actually sometimes preferable just to pull out a pistol with a suppressor, because if you can get a headshot, you can take somebody down. Now here we have another trust the ghillie moment. I actually can't believe this guy didn't see me because he was facing directly at me as soon as his buddy got shot. But he's running around like a lunatic. He has no idea where I am. He's probably looking off in the distance. I think he heard the suppressed shot, but he still doesn't know. The fence is in the way. He's trapped in there, and I'm just sitting in the bush with the ghillie, but that's one down. So if I had done that while the three of them were on top of that truck, one of them would have been down. The other two could have panicked, maybe didn't even know where I was. And this situation I'm in now, I could have been in like 10 minutes ago with the wolves and everything, and easily 1-on-1 versus 3, whereas now I'm kind of picking around in the bushes, but that's one down. Now, one of my favorite games of all time is Metal Gear Solid, and this is definitely a Solid Snake moment. Creeping around in the bush, low cover, suppressed pistol, headshot. Nobody knows where you are. So after a while, I'm actually not quite sure if they still are, in fact, in there, or if there's even 3 of them left. There's at least one, but he could have slipped out the front door. So, you know, you can't sit here forever. And so I decided to make a move. Once again, this is a huge mistake because I wasn't sure if there was a guy there and if he was down. And if he was, I wanted to take advantage of it and take him out. However, such an idiot move to just run into a swarm of zombies like that. I could have just sat in a bush, trusted the ghillie, pull out the Colt, even the MK, because it can do damage if somebody's low health, and just waited and picked the guy off when he gets up the bandage or something. And this is yet another absolute disaster where I'm out. Zombies are all over. If there's somebody watching, I mean, I'm completely exposed at this point. So, again, patience pays off. Being suppressed pays off. Having the ghillie pays off. Use them.
Come on.
So I ended up waking up here, and I don't know why, but I couldn't find my pistol, which I had in my hand. And usually it just kind of falls to your side, and I was going to pick it up in case the guy was, or somebody was following me, but I don't know why it's not here.
It's my gun.
And so I'm dead. And again, all of that was because I just had no patience there. Somebody obviously heard all the action, heard some shots, which all they had to do was circle around the area, come in, finish me off because I'm getting chased by 400 zombies. I could have just taken the win, take the one guy out, just get out of there. You know, it's kind of a win, even though I didn't get any loot. But sometimes you got to be smart, pick your battles. But anyway, that video is a perfect example of how to talk to people, step versus kill on site, create an ally, use them as you need them, and then also decision making, especially when you're trying to be stealth, how to open, how to not open, and what happens when you make the wrong choice.